just randomly came across this because I was thinking to myself after checking out. I don't have it, but I checked out like other reviews about the HBO Max app and noticed how much Cartoon Network stuff that's on it, especially like the entire Ben 10 series. My favorite cartoons that I watched, love that show. Not the Kitty Teen Titans Go version we have lately, but this is the only one I can get for it. Yeah. But I want to let you guys know I'm a piece of Ben 10. And this is an incredible idea for the show. But we'll get to that in a minute. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff to Talkative Carl on YouTube, Twitch, and it's like a beat 'em up kind of game. If you take too much damage, you revert to human form. Avoid danger until you can transform again. Yeah. Pretty like pretty sure it's like a simple game. When the first episode of Ben 10 came out, because the trailer came out, I was very curious. I barely remember how I reacted to the trailer, but I knew I was interested. And when I was like, okay, first episode, first Alien, Heat Blast came out, and it's like, oh, okay.
Who's up for some role playing?
Like, okay. And I was hooked ever since. Combat ability by pressing B. Don't worry, punching enemies. Smash objects and these that boost stations. Cool. Press R to unleash an enemy.
Fired up and ready to go! Don't fry this at home! Oops.
What do you call that?
Awesome? No, wait. Ultimate.
Her song's amazing
Bought
voice
that
actress.
tent last week.
You're in for it this time.
Sorry, Grandpa Max.
Oh, no big deal. Just gives me an excuse to visit the new sporting goods store when we get to town. Besides, that's what your allowance is for. I think 6 months worth or so should buy a really nice replacement.
She plays like it's amazing how skilled she is, where she can just voice, little male children as well as like girls. It's like so unique. I cannot pull that off, honestly. I did take class for voice acting, and it's like that's what I really want to do.
Maybe they'll have a grand opening tent set. Maybe something in the 3 to 4 months allowance range.
Guess we won't be finding out anytime soon. Looks like it's parade day. No way we're getting past that crowd.
Nice. Looks fun. Let's check it out.
It sure doesn't look like they're having fun.
Yeah, and I see why.
Is this the most fun ever, or is it just me? Oh, right! It is just me! Your happiness should be just about sucked dry by now.
I gotta stop him. He's stealing people's happiness.
I'm not happy about you going up against Zombozo alone.
Yeah, that might not be such a great idea.
It must already be affecting you guys. Don't worry. I got this.
Well, look who's here. Luckily, I'm ready for you this time. Ha! I'd love to stick around for the fun, but I can't stand being around all these sad sacks. Take him, boys!
That's scary.
Let's heat things up a little.
Time to, well, be fast.
I like the way like his feet just lights up the ground. It's obvious. Fire, so
I'm gonna go fireballistic on you. Owie! Fire!
fire.
Yeah.
The prize.
Ouch!
Touch. Started truly
Good work, Ben.
Philly fries a couple
Looks
years
like
ago.
Zombozo got away.
Yeah, and it looks like the townspeople are still down in the dumps. Whatever Zombozo is doing to steal their happiness, he must still be doing it. How about you guys? You still happy?
As much as we ever are when you're being all you.
Now is not the time. Gwen, tell Ben what you found.
Right. Well, I noticed that there are a bunch of weird devices around here. They look like some kind of transmitter or relay.
Huh? What? Sorry, science nap. You were saying?
I was saying that these relays or transmitters are... that they might be what Zombozo is using to suck away people's happiness.
Huh? I mean, yeah, that's why I was so bored. I figured that out like forever ago.
Uh-huh. Ben, why don't you try to track down Zombozo and maybe look into finding a way to stop all of this?
But what about the happiness sucker? Won't it, suck my happiness too?
The watch should protect you, but I'm taking Gwen back to the rust bucket. We should be safe from the effects in there.
I'll be fine. You guys better get as far away as you can.
Good idea. I feel happier already.
Curious to know which alien is your favorite. Let's say Accelerate, Ghost Freak, Heat Blast, Big Chill, A-Big, Upgrade. Yeah, I think that's like my top favorite. This ability knocks enemies back further. Smashing things. I'm very curious to know which anybody's favorite Ben 10 alien is.
Hot dang! Still heading the right way. Good.
Just two.
Four fists, no waiting.
Owie! Ouch!
No, I did like research, a long time ago that, the creators of Ben 10 had an initial idea that, kind of like that old comic book, where it's like, this kid who found like, it's like, each of a hero is like a comic. It's kind of a rotary kind of dial thing, where if he press a certain dial, he gets a random superpower. That's where they initially got the idea that you can change, different superheroes. They changed it up to aliens. Very cool idea.
Come here.
Owie! Ow!
What's behind door number 1? Oh, man! Stop that! Stop that!
If I'm going the right way. one place where you can keep like some kind of secret.
Forward progress. Get it? Yeah.
Hit him some more, Ben.
Owie!
Let's do this.
Definitely need like Diamond Head. Diamond Head is awesome too.
What's behind door number 1?
Didn't care for him at first, but my goodness, it's like I quickly warmed up to him. Especially by after the first like initial Ben 10 series ended, and what was the next stuff? Not Omniverse, but Ultimate Alien. Around that period, that's when I started to warm up to like Diamond Head a little bit more. I think I can easily come back to these apparently.
When life closes one door, I rip it off its hinges.
Plug your dukes!
Ah.
Oosh! Hey!
And rave about cartoons more than I'm already am. It's great. It was a great show and a great ongoing series that not only progressed, you know, it's not like with Pokemon where Ash stayed like a child forever, but it actually showed Ben's maturity and growth, literally and figuratively. And after Omni Matrix, or well, at least the Omni series ended, they couldn't cancel up that kind of cash cow wholeheartedly, but they just reverted him back to his child. And not even just that, it was just Teen Titans gold him and it bugs me. Hey, it's like, I know it bugs a lot of people that I know who love the show back in like the mid 2000s when I started.
You should try not to get hit.
This might sting a little. Thanks for playing.
So fun, just just not mindless fun. This is like a good, like a little good fun without them. Another put my thought into it is just like, sometimes beat 'em up games have their purpose. So fun. Devil May Cry is the same way to some extent. You don't play like your kid. That's what I liked about like cartoons like Ben 10. Like they didn't treat kids like they're idiots. Especially when it comes to like knowing the lighter moments, but with the heavier moments.
This is how I roll.
Hey, Clownface! Step away from the happiness sucker!
It's called a buzzkill battery.
Yeah, that is better. Anyway, you're finished, Zombozo.
Actually, I'm just getting started.
I'm just gonna catch you, you know.
Check and point.
Nice little game to play while I'm also waiting for my Batman Arkham Origins game to come in a minute.
Let's get this ball rolling.
Owie! Owie!
Let's roll.
Ouch!
Orbs, I can a lot of decent upgrades for all my characters. Aliens.
Sweet! This is a good one.
Cool cards. I wonder if the sumo cards do anything. No, they treat the sumo cards kind of like the Pokemon cards in a way in the show. Oh,
Rolling, rolling, rolling.
of course, any good TV show does a good job with showing like their characters with certain interests and quirks, and loves chili fries. It's like his favorite meal the whole time. Like I said, I tried a couple years ago. First time, it was okay. Not really major. Maybe it just depends on what restaurant I ordered. It was like a Forest City Mall in Chicago. When I was from watching some kind of movie, I forgot what movie it was, and I was hungry, and I was like, "Oh, this shop right here is selling like chili fries," and I was like, "Let me try this." It was okay. Alright, I definitely like the
Nice! Awesome!
definitely like the Pokemon cards in a certain way.
I'm quite the role model.
Owie! Owie!
to have. I remember when Cannonball first came around. It was the start of like the next season of Ben 10. Previous season had him lose Ghost Free from the roster. For the longest time, it's like Ghost Free become like a separate entity. Well, like a separate villain.
I am on the ball. Well, I am the ball.
Always like Ghost Free. Well, cause like each villain did have its own cool little thing. And it's like, you know, with aliens, they're, you know, have like their own races and whatnot. It was just like they put thought into it. You know, like Key Blast is comes from a DNA from a Pyro Knight. You know, it's like a cool, you know, species names, kind of like Earthling, Pyro Knight kind of thing. You know, Diamond Head is a Perplexian. So they, you know, put some ideas into like, okay, that's how you gonna come up with some name of the species. But they have their own individual personal names.
Brains over biceps.
Only unlocked gray matter is now selectable from the geometry.
I am certain this is the correct path.
Oh, I remember how many times, you know, Ben got frustrated when, like, you know, he wanted to choose, like, someone like Forearms, like, speeding up things.
I'll be leaving you now.
Hitting things really hard or using just prawns over brains was like a more better idea, or it's his go-to move every time. It took a long time to figure out, like, okay, why, you know, the Omnitrix does that. It wasn't until the later season when he got older, at least I think so, or at least in one of the movies, and the Omnitrix's leader, Azimuth. I'm not spoiling a lot, but you guys should definitely check it out. But
let's get this over with.
You know, the creator just, you know, is pretty much explained to him, like,
excellent.
Omnitrix in a way has some sort of mind of its own. It has its own idea of what alien will work in a given in a specific situation. But the creator, for the most part, doesn't have the idea thought to try out. Does it on its own. So Omnitrix said I will work in a particular situation rather than a muscular alien like Forearms, and a lot of times this band just started messing with him. And the way it was.
ponder this for a moment.
I'm glad they, done more with Gray Matter, because we copped out and made him some kind of like throwaway kind of alien where he just had to move around in small places but no combat capabilities. He does not have any. He's smart. He could do something like what you're looking at. Small level of combat. I remember it was like an online game, Cartoon Network website when I was a little kid. It was like a Ben 10 game, along with like a Teen Titans game on. And what they did with Green Man is made him like one of those like platform combat. Okay.
Excellent! This will nicely augment my collection. What I lack in size, I make up for in intellect. This should be fun.
Owie! Owie!
Done and done.
On to.
I'll be leaving you now.
Charge out the ultimate meat. I want to see Gray Matter's ultimate. get more damage for every enemy hit.
A marked improvement. Good. On we go.
You can counterattack, remember?
Right out.
Let's see what you can do. In I go.
I wonder, is there a way to make that charge faster?
Definitely on the right track.
Need to make a small adjustment. Time to get to the roots of the problem.
Wildvine. Wildvine's amazing. Amazing alien. He showed up in Anten's first movie, animated movie. I used to check out a lot of those, well, the animated Ben 10 live action ones. They weren't.
Time to climb.
Oh, I see.
Onward and upward. Who needs ropes when you're made of vines?
Man, I'm not too keen on this
Onward
typical
and
design of Wildvine. Like this, vine up. Jump. Stuck with it. Well, his back wasn't like vine tentacles. It was like, you know, lots of eggs on his head.
I'm gonna take you for a spin.
My bark is just as bad as my bite.
Hello, the voice acting for the aliens. They're cool. I mean, it's like, I guess I'm spoiled on the talent from the voice actors from the
This is how I roll. Moving right along.
Think it's time to go green.
Albine spin attacks, they're like little baby slaps. I wasn't at first when HBO Max was first announced. I wasn't feeling it. I was like, then after I watched like the reviews of what is on there, also like a lot of the Cartoon Network shows that I enjoyed, which I was for the longest time coming. I'm like, okay, I didn't got like a streaming service at this point. Like a streaming service. Like, we have watched all those classic films on Cartoon Network, and they have like, well, they have like a decent amount, but not as much as like they got a lot of the Looney Tunes and Tom and
Who
Jerry,
needs ropes when you're made of vines?
a lot of the Ben 10 stuff, of course, and you know have Courage the Cowardly Dog, but they got like Powerpuff Girls, well, no Ed, Ned, and Nettie. That's like another shame, because I love Ed, Ned, and Nettie. Someone's like, you know, Cartoon Network shows that's like top notch. Well, it's not like it is today. It's like, I don't know what it is. It's like, not because like gotten older or something like that. It's just that.
Let's give this a little
Amount
thought.
of quality, effort. I said before, it's not like you know, like cartoons where it's like
Let's take
down
a
to the
walk on
kid.
the wild side. Yeah.
Like art jokes with budget. And if you enjoyed it, that's great. That's fine. Or something zipping around back and forth, like jingling keys in front of your face. Because that's what they did with like a lot of cartoon If you ever watched like Hotel Transylvania, when that movie first came out, the first movie, it has a distinct style to it. Like, it has some characters zipping around because they're meant to be carry themselves in a particular way that makes sense for them on that way. But Dracula himself, he moves with more elegance and like forwardness. Not like it's very different in this style. And as the movies went on, he started zipping around just like anybody else. So there's no, you can't tell him and the other characters anymore. Here, like here, look at this. Move around, movement.
Growing better by the minute.
Here's like the Powerpuff Girls. Show them if you get an XBL Max. Price point. $14.99. Must seems high.
Hot dang!
Show them like Ed and Eddie. Show them like, well, show them Courage the Cowardly Dog, but why? That show gets certain shows. It's kind of like how like Ghostbusters was back in the 80s for most people. In the 80s, Courage the Cowardly Dog was, to some extent was like that. You know, some kids can handle that kind of thing. I just thought it'd be a good idea. Heck, it's probably a good idea to watch. I guess a little Scooby-Doo at certain points, but yeah, there's certain things.
I grow on you. I'm gonna take you for a spin.
How freaky is that? Like almost some kids. Like how kids handle.
Sowing the seeds of hurt.
Oh, shoot.
That's a good sign. Moving on.
Oh, this is all max safe one. Well, like this in the video right here. I will be back playing more Ben 10, Ben 10 game, and we'll talk more about the Ben 10 show down the line. But don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff to Talkative Carl on YouTube, and comment below. Tell me which Ben 10 alien is your favorite. At least give a list of like your top 5 favorites, I guess. But yeah, until next time.